The art of not overthinking. If I had to ask you about the last time you felt free within a social context, free in the way you speak, free in the way you carry yourself, not thinking about the negatives, thinking about what people are thinking of you, how are they going to perceive what I'm going to say, could you answer that? Would it be recent? Would it be something that you could do on occasion? For me, that was something that I struggled with when I was younger, at the age of 15 and before that. I always used to overthink what I was going to say and overthink how people were going to look at me if I said something. So much so that the conversations that I was in would have already passed. So there was no point in me overthinking it. But I'd still even overthink it even after the conversations passed. Walk home, just think, okay, what if I did say that? What if I did say that? And I'd always think about the negative thing. I'd always think about the negative thing and think about the most negative scenario that could have came out of it. It really came to a point where I had to do a mindset shift so I could live my life more freely, be more expressive, be more open, and live in a more indulging way, live in a way that there was excitement within my life. If that's something that you want, then I heavily recommend you to keep watching this video. Now, it was the summer of lockdown in 2020, and I was going to see this girl that I was talking to for the whole of lockdown. Now, if you don't know about COVID-19 lockdown, you couldn't see anyone for about 4 months, was it? Something like that. So my social skills were already down the drain as it is if it wasn't before that. So I was overthinking crazy. It was like a week before I had planned it to link the girl. And I was overthinking crazy, like, oh, how is she gonna think about the way I look? I was chubby at the time. I was thinking, how is she gonna perceive the way I look? How is she gonna perceive the way I speak to her? So much so, I was having sleepless nights, bro. Sleepless nights thinking, oh, should I even bail out of this? But I was thinking, yo, I put so much time into it, and I'm not bailing out of it. So I was fully in it, but, you know, the stress of just, is she going to accept me? And I think a lot of us get into that twist of, are people going to accept us? And that's what makes us so repulsive within ourselves when we come to social scenarios. And that was me until I watched this video that blessed my life. It blessed me and it changed me forever. I'm not even over exaggerating, it changed me. And it's the reason I could even talk on this video the way I'm speaking right now. And the video was basically, it was titled Just Talk. I remember it was titled Just Talk, and I pressed on it. And the video was so short as well, but it was straightforward. I want to give the advice that I found within the video to you guys so it can maybe help you within your journeys. The message that came across within the video was to just talk. It was literally just that. It was as simple as the title to the video. Just talk. The first thought that comes into your mind when you're speaking, just release it. Just say that. Don't overthink it. Don't think about what you should say, what you think the person wants you to say. What do you want to say? It could be the most boldest thing. It could be the most embarrassing thing. It could be the most cringiest thing to the other person, but to you, that's who you are. So just say it. And however the other person receives it, it doesn't matter, because at least you got to let that out. At least you got to be true to yourself. And as I watched that video, I was like, let me try that. And it changed me, bro. I remember I walked up to her on that day and I was more confident than I'd ever been. I was more confident and more expressive, more myself than I had ever been. That whole day, I did things that I never thought I was even capable of, just because I stopped thinking. I just let myself be. I just let myself be free. I stopped thinking about, okay, if I do this, this will happen. If I do this, this will happen. All those assumptions erased. I wanted to see what life would give me if I could just be. And it gave me, bro. It gave to me, because I came to it in the truest sense. I'm not going to go into details about the day just because I don't need to, but trust me, I was a completely different human being. And I say that not to brag, but to tell you that if you are in the same predicament where you're overthinking in social scenarios, or you're overthinking about something that you're going to do, maybe an interview, maybe you're going to go see a woman as well and go on a date with her, just be yourself. Just talk. Talk about things that you want to talk about. Talk about the things that interest you. Talk about the topics that are within your mind. Question the person. Make bold statements. Know what I mean? The same way you talk to your friends is the same way you should talk to anyone else. Obviously, there's different contexts and all of that, but don't make yourself so robotic, because that's not a way to live. What else do I want to really talk about within this video? it's just the belief. If I think the main thing that I had to build within myself is just the belief, the confidence to do those things. But in order to have confidence, you need to have experience. So before the experience, your mindset needs to shift. So I ask you to shift your mindset. Instead of thinking about the negative consequences of your actions, think about the positive consequences of your actions within any situation. Don't think about the negatives. Obviously, prepare, use your own intuition, use your own intuitive nature, and all the experience and wisdom you have from your life to guide you. But don't think so much so like this is gonna go wrong. You know what I mean? Because I will just hold you and I'll keep you still. For real. Just show up as your best self. And that's when you'll build that confidence, and that's when it'll become natural. I don't need to go back to those videos now because I've built so much experience through doing that. So I just urge you, the next thing you do, the next person you talk to, just say whatever you want to say. Just talk how you want to talk. You know what I mean? If they don't fuck with it, then fuck them. I don't know them, so don't fuck them. And don't, but just be. And I promise life will get way more exciting. Life will get way more enjoyable. What's up, Men's TV? What's up, 910 family? Why am I saying hello to myself? What's up, 910 family? It's Men's TV, bringing back 910 thoughts from the dome to your phone. I hope this video finds you well. This is a different type of format from my other videos, but I really want to talk about this topic, and I said I'll get 2 videos out this week. And I had to stay to my promise, for real. I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday for the people who are off work or school. And it's back to the grind now, so yeah. That's just life though. But hey, it's Men's TV, bringing back 900 thoughts from the dome to your phone. I'm out.